let's ask Oliver Sloup. What's going on with the feeders there? All of a sudden, a push higher.
Well, a sharply lower open, as you would expect with the move that we're seeing in the corn market, but rallying back, getting close to that unchanged level, which I think indicates that a lot of people are looking for this corn market to maybe stall out a little bit, and they're getting in via long feeders. And I think that's probably a pretty darn good risk-reward trade when you're looking at things. We're down near the low end of the range. I think we just made new contract lows this morning, going back to last September for that August contract. So you're seeing some dip buyers step in, I think, on the idea that corn probably stalls out at the very least and maybe pulls back. And if that does play out, you're going to see feeders catch a little bit of a bid. As far as live cattle goes, it's nice to see them finding some traction as well today. It's been a difficult 2 weeks for the bulls, where you see the cash market stabilizing and even firming in some areas, and the futures market just continuing to decline. I think a lot of that headwind probably came from some of the volatility that we've seen in the outside markets, but that started to subside a little bit here to start this week's trade. And if that does continue to subside, I wouldn't be surprised to see the futures close the gap with the cash market in that June contract. So we're looking for June. So long as we can defend the 130, 131 area, I think we could potentially run back up towards that 135, 136 area.
So the June Dow futures are down 151 points right now. Let's look at lean hogs. Here, we're higher across the board. The June contract up 272, and likewise July, $2.72 higher. So is there more upside to come?
I sure hope so. They have been beaten up even more so than the live cattle market. We got a good rally on Friday that offset Thursday's losses, but still a lot of technical damage to repair for the bull camp. I think if we can get out above 105 with some conviction, that opens the door for an additional relief rally towards the bigger breakdown point, which comes in closer to 110. So we're pretty optimistic on June lean hogs, but need to see some good follow through and a good strong close today to see that next push towards 110.
Could be constructive. Well, thanks, Oliver, for talking with us. I always appreciate it. Oliver Sloup of Blue Line Futures in Chicago.